baby.
OGHUSKEYRADIO.com. Legends, man. If y'all into graffiti and know history, we got some legends in the spot. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. What's that? Go get one more time.
Snap One UTI STP.
Bruno, UTI STP.
I'm Snap from UTI. I'm messing with you. That's my homeboy Snap over there from UTI. This is Bruno right here. I'm Kazue, the West Coast Vandal, Good Life Bullies, UTI, NTS. You know what's up.
So what was first, STP or UTI?
UTI.
For sure.
UTI for sure. Who are the founding
for real.
members of UTI?
Ouch.
Me and Skill.
Skill.
Me
And
and
what,
Skill, Snap and Skill.
what made you start that?
We had
I'm
I
excited
mean,
over
we
here.
just
Listen
love
to the
graffiti and
story,
we
my
love
nigga.
like, doing what we do. We love doing what we do, and
give me
we
some
just
heart.
we just came up with
No.
something because we like to party a lot and like
Right.
kick it and
No.
go to gigs and shit back in
No.
the days, and so like we
Get
thought,
gigs, so it wasn't
No.
all hip hop, right?
no, it was we
Break
talk
it
about
down.
like Slayer and like DRI and Crush Conformity and Suicidal
The real
He was
shit.
punk rock.
Yeah,
Full
We all
rock.
had long hair all our lives, like
I
when
love
we were
you
younger.
for it.
Oh, so
and,
you're
I
a
love you,
rocker,
Snap.
80s,
I love you,
right?
Snap.
straight
No,
heavy
he's
metal,
punk
like back in
rock.
the days,
You
like
rock
No,
bands
he's
too
not a
and
rocker.
shit?
He's
back
a
in the
punk
days,
rocker.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we'd be
shit.
sporting like suede Adidas too with the DRI shirt and or Cortez with the fucking Slayer shirt. It don't matter to me, you know what I mean?
If
Like,
it wasn't for skills,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
because
be no
I read
UTI.
about that stuff. I'm not that old.
oh,
So.
If it wasn't
okay,
for
okay.
Bruno,
I ain't either. I ain't either. I just
UTI.
I heard from what's his name and them. They told me about
They
it. I
set
don't
the
know.
pace, baby.
But yeah, we used to go to gigs all the time. We like, what do you think about Under the Influence? And when it comes down to it's like under the influence
I'm
of
down
whatever
with
you're
that
down for.
TP,
Like,
Kuko,
I don't care if it's like
and roll it
partying.
up
I don't
on
care
the
if it's
west
like
side of the-
stealing cars, or I don't care if it was like graffiti or whatever the case may be. Whatever you're into, that's what we meant under the influence of.
So, but tell him
know
like,
what I mean?
so before it was ABC, right?
Yeah, we had ABC before
Yeah.
that.
So
Before
What
that.
was ABC?
Yeah.
What's that?
It was we were younger back then. Artists being crazy. Some San Fernando crew. Was,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so funny story. I remember like I must have been like on Elliot. I must have been like 10, 11. So first time, older cousin Skill. You were like what, 14, 15 at the
Yeah,
time?
yeah. He used
So-
to write Morbid though
Yeah,
before.
yeah, Morbid, ABC, and Snap. So it was the first tags we ever saw. And so my older cousins, Ultra, know that you dudes that started SCP. I mean, it was a family, So
Definitely.
there are
The
crews that are
family.
down with each other, and there's crews that are real family. So STP, UTI, STP, STP, UTI, they've literally since day one,
We all live
Yeah,
together.
we all
I'm
live
sorry,
together. Like how many? Like 10, 11 dudes in
See
a
how they are?
two-bedroom
Two
apartment.
bedroom apartment, like
Yeah.
straight-
yeah,
driving
yeah.
a bucky in a panel.
Yeah.
They went outside, when they went outside and they seen other graffiti writers that they didn't know, it was dudes like Minor. Come on, and the dudes that influenced.
Actually, yeah. Who are the people you
Thank
saw
you,
then? Because
thank
people grew
you.
up looking at the snap tags.
Right.
So
Thank
who
you,
then?
thank you.
Who were you growing up looking up to?
I'd say Charlie and Blinky from DTK, Genius from DTK. I'd say Minor Pyro, West Coast
Minor.
Risky.
Minor.
I'd say
All city.
Whisk. He started me in graffiti. Whisk
Whisk.
started me.
Okay, when you
Um,
say he started you, how did he start you?
We used to like be boogie boarders when we were like in Santa Monica Beach and like take the bus every day, and then like
that right now.
it was a boogie boarding thing. It was really what it was, and it was like snapping away.
So the
when we
boogie
were-
board was like the
Snapping
little
away.
foam and
That's
where
you
the
jump
name
on the
came
foam.
from.
Yeah, we're like
Snapping
13 years
away.
old.
Okay, so how the fuck do you go from
13
foam
years
to like
old.
vandalizing people's property?
Because we would
I mean,
take
you
the
asking
bus
a whole
every
bunch of
every
parole
time to go to the
officers
bus.
right
We
now.
take the
Hold
bus to
up.
go to the
I don't
beach,
know if
right?
I'm comfortable
So
with
we
that.
see the little tags like here
Because
and
you was
there,
talking
like
about
about the
keeping this
kids
shit
that we like used to
professional
look
and
up
all that
to.
legitimate. Now you asking
That was the other one.
Parole
The other
officer
one.
question about my favorite right now. Hold up. I don't know if I want him to answer that
Did you guys
question.
explain the legal and the others to him?
Wow.
This is a wild and out one. dog.
Este vato. So what we did was kind of incorporated the two, and like we used to write on the trash cans. And it used to be like we had a little team called SMS, like Santa Monica Shredders. We're like
See?
kids, and
Doing.
graffiti
That's
came to
history
Los
right there.
Angeles from the East
love
Coast,
this fool.
and we pioneered it when it came over here with us and about
What
5
year?
other crews.
What year?
And like
Tell him the year.
I'd
Tell him
say
the year.
yeah.
It hurts when you tell him the year. Tell him the year.
For me, I'd say 84, 85. That was for me.
Wow.
For
And
me,
right
for
now
me.
in 2014,
I'm not saying
it feels
graffiti
like
wasn't here before that, because
1996
it
all
was.
over again.
Yeah.
But in a small
That's how
scale,
we living.
when we were doing it, it was hard to meet another writer back then. It was really hard to meet another writer. It
84.
really was. 84,
Like in
85.
the sense of what? Like people wouldn't claim it like they do now.
No, there was no claiming it. Nobody even knew what time it was.
Graffiti
we were
outlasted
pushing the
gangbanging.
issue. We were the
Graffiti
ones putting it out
outlasted
there, and
gangbanging.
like it was really hard to like meet someone like ourselves. We were just doing what we do because that's what we felt, and we were doing it because that's just the way it was.
I love you.
And we were just getting landmarks everywhere we went. We started doing throw-ups and then pieces, and now we do full-blown productions, and it
And let's
came a
go to
long
other
way.
cities.
We
Go
didn't see
if
this
there's
coming.
any other writers out there
Nah,
too.
me and Skill, like, we didn't see this coming at all. And that's my boy. I love his life. You know what I mean? Like, and for sure, yeah, we started this gangster shit. I guess. I like to say we part of
and
the
they
part of
getting
the
all
movement.
kinds
There's
of
other
thanks
people as
right
well,
now.
like
Thanks,
Prime
UTI,
and
Fleck, UTI.
Relic. There's a lot of fools that like were down with us. Duke, like I mean,
Prior,
the
UTI.
guys like I can name a
Elmac,
few off the top of my head.
Has the internet helped graffiti or has it?
ACTI.
I say both. I
Okay,
say
in the
both.
sense of what?
I fool a lot of feels people that are getting busted like on Facebook and shit like that. because they're putting their shit out there, like, you know what I mean, too much, and they're like, if they're really active at the time,
Yeah.
and they're like doing a lot of like damage, and then they put their shit out there on the internet, and then the cops like trace it, and they raid their pad or whatever. Like that being said, but like that's all kind of
That's
like
nasty. That's
slow
fucked
down
up.
a little bit
That's kind of
Yeah.
stupid.
because
but I'm gonna
nobody's
let
really
you know
king
like
anymore.
this.
I mean, nobody's really rocking no more.
If
I
I
mean,
get
really think
caught
about it.
like
We all
that,
Is there? I mean,
I'ma
the
be
city's
happy
pretty
with
much
it.
above, right? Would you?
for sure.
'Cause I'm
And
selling
the buses
CDs,
are
baby,
done, right?
man.
I mean, what we do, and that's it. I don't know what to say because like it stays up for a day, or it stays up for a week, or it stays up for a
Right,
month, or it stays
right.
up for a minute. I
You
mean,
don't know how long
you never
it's gonna
know. You
last.
never know. Like, and
Snap
it's-
One's got landmarks.
then
He's
when-
talking that shit.
When
but
you were
got
doing it,
landmarks.
did you ever like think too that you'd be doing art galleries and stuff like that? No.
Never. I
Negative.
still have not to this day done a canvas yet. I rock walls. That's all. That's what I do. I mean,
Will you ever do canvases?
I'm sure I'm down, but like it's not
No.
my thing. It's not my.
No.
Wow.
It's
No.
not my thing. I mean,
No.
I didn't do graffiti to get paid and get
Right.
into canvases. Not that I knock it, but it's
And
just
those
not my
are the
thing.
rules.
It's a
and
fame
that's
game
where
to
it
me.
came from right there.
I like to do
That belief
vandalizing and
system
rocking
right there.
and that's what's up and like
'Cause he
represent
didn't-
my city. You know what I mean?
Because he didn't have nobody
and my
who's
crew
looking
and my
to-
people.
to-
And that's what's up.
Think
Are
like
there
that.
rules in
He-
graph?
yes.
Sure.
What are
there's-
the rules like coming from?
Those
Snap.
are private.
Uh,
Because we're UTI STP, and we got private rules that we abide by. This ain't just a crew. This is a family, yo. We have nonprofit organizations shit jumping up. I'm telling you. Hey, we go out there at Venice Beach. Hey, we feed the homeless. We feed the homeless on Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, exactly what he said.
So the graph rule is to feed homeless on Thanksgiving.
For sure.
That's the graph rule you guys live
Yeah,
by.
I mean, no, why wouldn't it be? I mean, like, from the heart. I mean, your heart should be in the right place regardless, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? I mean, that
Secret
would be a righteous
Santas
thing.
don't
For
say
sure.
Thanksgiving. It's a business.
Well, you know what? Like I think like
I
the
love
one
this
thing we
fool.
learned about from Snap
I love
early
this
on
fool.
was that you don't have to conform to certain things. You know, like you could just be who you really are, and that's it. Like the world's gonna love you. You know, and that's why like this dude, you know, he never tried to play the tough guy role.
Never.
Never went to like talk down to
He didn't have to
people.
pretend
He's just
to do
who he
nothing.
is, and everybody kind of followed
that's
that
the
lead. You
realest
know.
I know.
So today when we go nonprofit or we feed the homeless, or
Right.
I mean, it's just who we are.
Yes,
we
sir.
don't gotta conform to
Nonprofit organization,
if we're gonna be
STP
looked
set in
down
place.
upon or praised or anything. It's just who we are.
It's a
So then,
business.
even with the nonprofit, it's not just limited to like art. It's just you guys doing what you guys do.
From the heart.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you feel in your
Absolutely.
heart.
Just
just
being
push it,
grown
you know
ass
what I mean?
men.
Absolutely.
Damn,
Handling
man.
your
Gentlemen
business
like him,
and keeping that
so.
refrigerator full.
So
That's what it's about.
I think for me, like when you talk about like graph, like the direction it's gone in, like I don't bash anybody, right? Personally, like
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like if you do stickers, you do stickers. If you're a weed page, I don't care what you do. You know, if you're an illegal bomber,
do it.
yeah, do your
Get
thing.
up.
You know, like
Go get
like,
up.
we're kind of like
Don't
the way I
pretend.
look at it,
Go
there's-
get up.
Yeah, there's a gang of lanes in graph, right? And
Yeah,
there's the super fresh piecer cast that are like competing, like the Art Basel
Go
and all
get
that
up.
other
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
you know. So they're in one lane. Then you got like the bomber gritty dudes, and you got the sticker dudes. But at the end of the day, like we're kind of in our own lane, you know. Like there's nobody that does what we do, you know.
But coming from the era you guys come from, though, it wasn't like the cool thing to do. You just did it
wasn't-
because you
yeah,
did it,
it
right?
wasn't a cool thing. I mean, we went through a lot of like changes. Like, I mean, there was the green light for a minute. Like, I mean, I'm in the county and I'm still claiming who I am. I mean, but I know a lot of fools that are down like that, down with that. And thank God I got along with a lot of them, and they like give me a pass. You know what I mean? For the most part. But a lot of fools didn't
Yeah.
get passes.
That's how
So-
it is.
so-
Because everybody's made out the same
I
thing at
thank
the end
God
of
that
the
I
day.
did, you know, because I
And
was
we
in-
outlasted the gangbang stuff.
I mean,
I'm
for
still
example,
writing
that's
graffiti
one
up out in the
option,
streets.
or one of
But thank you
example right
for
there.
showing us
For,
how.
yeah, for me, I think it's
The
like
gangsters
this, like
did that for us.
like our days. Like if you think about it, I don't know if he's got pictures of any of your stuff, but I mean, we didn't go and take pictures and
Yeah.
for on everything we did. We didn't do
Nah.
it for that, you know. Like I said, the first times when I started riding the bus, like for whatever I am, like this is the dude that taught me that, you know. So as you go through that, he didn't say like hurry up and take pictures because we want to share these with
Yeah.
everybody, you know.
Yeah.
We just
It-
do it.
Yeah, he just said like, you know, we're out on a mission, we're out doing whatever.
Right.
We're, you know, if we're the new Ice T drop, you know. I heard this.
Real
You know,
talk.
Ryan Pace dropped, you know, like
Right,
let's go
right.
rack it.
6 in the
Yeah,
morning,
so
police at my
we were
door.
on the bus and we would go get up on the, but it wasn't about like that was our day, you know, or
No, just
yeah.
living. It was
Well,
living.
like,
That's how we're living.
yeah,
It's
let's
real
get
talk.
food, let's go get a
If it wasn't
Walkman,
for
you know,
the
let's get
graffiti
gear,
writers,
you
there
know.
wouldn't be no
Let's go rack some shit,
NWA.
let's
If
go
it
get
wasn't
a
for the
food,
graffiti
yeah.
writers, there
sandwich,
wouldn't be
go
no
about our mission on First
SWV.
Zone, you know?
Exactly.
There wouldn't be no
So-
there wouldn't be no acronyms out there like that. We did that.
Yeah,
we
so-
did that.
so-
We set the pace. They wouldn't be dressing like us. Nigga, the graffiti writers are the true underground hip hop of what hip hop
Yeah.
is. We are.
So-
The last surviving. 'Cause
Thank
they ain't
you.
really, that's some
Yeah.
real shit though. Cause
Thank you.
So
and I
to-
only started
ain't
doing
nobody
graffiti
else
because
risking
I
it,
love
like, you
this
know,
nigga
an
Snap
MC
right
risking
here. And
going
he's
to
the shit.
jail. Like,
Yeah.
these kids are still out there doing
Yeah.
that, dude. I mean,
So that's why
I'm
today.
44 years old.
Yeah. that-
Damn,
that-
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
still got it,
I
man.
want to
Still
say
got it,
I
you
want
know
to say
what I
the
mean?
shout out to New York. Thank you for being broke and poor and creating hip hop out there in the Bronx. Because if it wasn't for y'all,
Yeah, from the East Coast for
it
sure.
would be no
Yeah,
Kazoo the
I
West
came from
Coast
the East
band.
Coast.
I for the Good Life Bullies, homie. Big up to Volume 10, Mr. CR, Rifleman, and Convict Rick. You know what's up, man? That's my crew.
So at the end of the day, again, the one thing that we learned is just be yourself. You know, one thing like skill. I don't know another writer that went out and just said, look, you know, praise Jesus. This is what it is, and you know, and I'm gonna come straight. I'm
And
gonna
make
let
a
you know
crew
how it is, you
and
know.
be a part of a crew
Yeah,
called
and
Infinite
so
Christ,
we're
and
a
really
lot of
press the
dudes.
whole religion thing.
Where a lot of dudes will
Stuff
kind
like
of go
this.
into religion and kind of go off to like into the shadows or just say, you know, I'm done with this. Like he came back and said, like, you know what, Jesus loves you, and this is what it is, and I'm not tripping on it. So again, like following in that, again, that's how our camp is. You know, like we're gonna do what we do,
Give it a-
and it's cool. You know, if you're with it, that's cool. If you're not,
That's
still
cool,
cool. Yeah, it's cool too. Either way, you know, we're not tripping on that. You know.
Thank you guys for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Skill 1, Snap, Bruno,
Yeah.
Kazoo,
SDB, UTI, RTDK. Yeah.
West Coast Husky Radio. Thank you. Thank you guys.
RTDK.
OG, rest in peace. Your son as well. Thank you very much.
STPLA.org. Stay posted, more interviews to come.
STP UTI.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.